being dangerous, collective. You're immune to the darkness. You're immune to the negativity because you're constantly elevating. You're constantly vibrating on a higher level. You know, you're self-aware. You being self-aware bring awareness to the things that are trying to affect you. That's why it can't affect you because you're aware of it. Don't let it affect you. You know, like when you know somebody's trying to do this to you, you know, the moment that you are aware of it, it's gone. You are people's worst nightmare. People hope that you don't step into that you don't step into your power. Yes, people are afraid and scared. Do you know what some of them are scared? What if that person decided, which is you will not, but what if that person decided to jump to the dark? You know, but you will not. Standing in your power. There's nothing more powerful than the light. Yes. They don't expect that type of, your energy lingers. You come to the darkness and you feel, and you leave, and they still feel the presence. That's something major. You know? You tear down evil shit, you know, evil energies. Breaking down evil energy. People are afraid of elevating, and you make people do that. They can see, they know what they need to do to elevate. They see you doing this, I gotta do it. It causes a disruption in energies. See why they hate you? That's why strangers come against you. Strangers come, strangers triggered, trying to attack you for no reason. Even strangers, you know? Like, hold on, pause a minute. Like, you don't even know this person. Why you're attacking him? Triggered. Look inward. Why you're looking outward? This person is not the problem. You know, triggering people is part of my job. You know, it's not to disturb you. It is somehow to make you elevate. You know, divine intervention goes only where you're supposed to be. You have purpose on you. You know, you go there with a reason, intention. Here I come. Here I conquer. Here I leave. You don't meant it to stay in that energy for so long. You know, dark energies are not evil. Dark energy is not evil. You know, like, I'm a person, I don't have friends. I don't have people mingle with because I'm so focused on what I want to do on myself. But you can't imagine when I sleep the amount of demons that I have to fight all night. I swear, the amount of demons I fight every day when I sleep, not when I'm awake, you know, is fighting them off is unbelievable. You know, astral demons. Yes, you can't believe. You can't believe. You can't. You know how much you are important from how much things are after you. People are after you. Strangers are after you. People, you know, they want to stop you. They want to block you. Witchcraft, wickedness, projection. You know, all you sleep, there's demons. You wake up, demon. You know what the fuck? You'll be like, fuck, who the fuck I am? It must be something. It must be. It must be a reason, yo. It must be a. It must be something that darkness fear. You know, Because if they don't fear you, they don't attack you. You know? You don't bother the devil unless you are doing something right. You know? Some people are pissed, they can't feed on over your energy. You know? They can't feed over your energy, grace, favor, and mercy. They decided to destroy you because they can't feed over your energy. You know? Like, you wasted the guy's time fine, but you want to siphon his light? The divine gonna rain fire on you, you know? That's so abusive. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped giving my energy to anybody. Because all my life I didn't have nobody except users and abusers, narcissists. You know, like what the fuck? Like fuck them. Who the fuck are those? Fuck them. They don't hold the power. You know, they don't hold the power. If you can fight all this, you know, that tells you that they don't hold the power. You know, I got strangers and annoyed from. Before you get annoyed from a person, get to know them. Get to know their story life, what they have been through. You know, some of you, you won't even believe. You won't even believe that there is a human being may have such a story life. You know, and you have those bothered. They don't you wrong bothered. You shouldn't talk about it. Who tell you? Who told you? The motherfucker, you should thank you. Thank God I'm not beating the shit out of you. نحن بعد قادر المحكم يا أخي. You know? But you want to silence me? No. Part of my spiritual inheritance is my testimony. Yes. A person with a testimony, the devil can never knock. A person that has a testimony to say, the devil can never knock him down. Because a person with a testimony is a person that passed through things in life. He passed all the tests. He went through all the powers. He took all the burden. He healed. He did the shadow work. You know, that's a person have a testimony that the devil can't silence. You know, people want to try. Let them try. Let them try. You know. You have those others that they have the audacity. They want to stand next to you. You have the audacity to stand next to me. You know, after they done you, like you have the audacity to even think that you can stand next to me. People have some sense. Have some. You know, you are weird. At your lowest vibration, when you were still at your south node, they couldn't take you out. You know. Now you are at your north node, on your purpose. Now anyone come after you is spiritual death. And people still trying to stop you and come after you and fool you and manipulate. You know, when you're born, your focus in life is to get out from the south node to go to the north. Take it as a lesson. Clear your karma and go stand in your north node as much as you can. You know, nobody can come after you. Whoever comes after you is spiritual death. Those are laws. And you have people still trying to fuck with you. You know, like sometimes I tell myself, like, what's consuming these vessels? You know, like who's in them? Like under what influence? You know, because any person who doesn't have positive, loving, and empathetic thinking in his mind and in his heart, that's something else taking over. Normal human beings, you know, shouldn't be negative and vengeful and evil. And you know, that's something else. That's something else taking over the vessel. When you're not positive and a good person, something else is taking over you. Because a human being are not like that. You're a perfect image of God. How can you be like that?